Long lines are wonderful to have when you want to give your dog more freedom but still keep them under control. It is, however, quite easy for you or your dog to get hurt if the long line isn't handled well, so this video will give you a few tips on the do's and don'ts of handling a long line to keep you and your dog safe. When using a long line, we tend to prefer to clip it onto a harness rather than a collar. This ensures that any pressure applied to the lead won't be taken around the dog's neck. It also helps stop the lead from getting tangled under their feet. Quite often we see people with long lines coil it up in their hands. There is a slight problem with this, and that is if your dog suddenly takes off for whatever reason and one of those loops tightens around your hand, you might not be able to let go of the line easily, and then the jolt could actually dislocate your shoulder. The safer way to hold the line is with any excess drop behind you on the ground, like in this video. You can then move your hands up and down the line easily to give your dog more or less freedom as you need. So we'll show that again. Here I'm giving the dog more line to allow it to go further away, and then as the dog gets closer, I feed the excess line back through my hands and out behind me. Having the lead trailing along the ground isn't always practical, especially if there's people or other dogs around that may stand or trip over it. So as an alternative, I can gather the lead by layering it over the top of my hand. The lead can then be released easily if the dog moves away, and I can relayer it when they come in close again. Another common safety issue is how people grip the line. Sometimes people worry about the line slipping out their hands, and so they wrap it around tightly. This is again a problem if the dog was to suddenly take off. It will probably dislocate your shoulder, especially if you're caught off guard. And in an emergency, if you did need to let go of the line quickly, you would struggle. On the other hand, there's this type of grip, which has the opposite problem. So if your dog tried to take off and you were holding the line like this, you would firstly have a good chance of getting a nasty rope burn, and secondly, chances are the dog would get away from you because the rope burn either really hurt and you let go, or because the hold on the line simply wasn't strong enough to grip it properly. Here I demonstrate the ideal way to hold a long line. This technique gives you a strong grip without the line being able to slip, and then you can still let go of it easily if you need. So to do it, grab the line with the back of your hand nearer to the dog and your thumb closest to you. And for extra security, lock it in around your index finger. This grip, you can rotate your wrist and use the back of your hand as a handbrake on the line. And if you have a super strong dog, pull your hand into your chest to give you a more solid hold and protect your shoulder.